starts getting worse because your brain has time now to feel. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your brain has time to digest this shit because you're not sitting in a bando worrying about Jake's raiding it. You're not sitting in the crib worrying about niggas pulling up and smoking you.
When you're saying that you've been to rapping since like what, 7?
7, yeah.
Like what started it then? What raps were starting it for you then?
I was listening to Nas, Big L, all of that, Cool Omega. Just wanted to rap. Don't know why. Just rapped one day. Showed my sister's boyfriend.
Yeah. But I mean, like, listen, but being that young, listening to that type of music, isn't like that. It's not normal. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think that's like the first music where I heard that I'm understanding it. Because I'm 7, but I'm smart, innit? I'm not like a dumb 7-year-old, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 7, but I'm advanced, coming around my older brother, my older sister, my sister's boyfriend, olders. I'm out here. I'm out. So, I think that's the only music that I heard where, like, it made sense to what I'm seeing. Because back then, the English music wasn't like that. Like, they weren't really like gangster rap. You know what I mean? Like that.
So that, I mean, like, I always wonder like everyone's schooling, like what was it like for you school? Did you find like the system was making sense to you? Like, or did you find like it weren't really adding up?
Yeah, nah, school was like, our school was different, innit? We went to a bad school. Went to a gang school, do you get what I'm saying? So like, it's just all gonna be different, innit? Like how you saw school, because it wasn't really school.
Were you just because you had to be there then? Was it like that?
Yeah, it's like our school has got you ready for the streets. Got you ready for jail, do you know what I'm saying? Nah, we went to school in the hood, so like on the way to school you're in the hood anyway. So as far as that, it's different, but we did realise that we got teachers teaching us from different backgrounds and they're not living in the hood, see what I'm saying? So there's an instant disconnect. Because if you're living in the suburbs or whatever, driving 45 minutes to the hood to teach kids that are leaving 5 minutes to go home, you don't understand the anger in it. Year 7, year 8, year 9, it's foreign anger to you, do you get what I'm saying? It's send them out of class or you don't understand it to you, do you know what I mean? It's a bad attitude, nah. It's not, 9 times out of 10, it's not a bad attitude, bro. That little nigga's going through something, that girl's going through something, do you get what I'm saying? So the disconnect from early, we got that.
They don't understand it, so they just give us a stigma.
Yeah.
Bad attitude, doesn't concentrate. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't focus, but it's like they never really look at like how can they better serve our needs in that system, if that makes sense.
Yeah. There's different sides in it. At the end of the day, is it even a teacher's problem then?
Yeah.
Because then if for the teacher to fix something, they'd have to be a social worker and a fucking prime minister. Do you get what I'm saying? And they're just here to teach at the same time. They're not here to deal with this. So it's like, who's in the wrong here? Do you get what I'm saying? Fuck knows. But all I know is that's what we went through. Do you get what I'm saying?
Like, it's interesting, like, as you're saying, like, you, like, your story in the industry, like you're signed early, like, as a young. But you were still at school at that time, so, like, how did that change the dynamics for you, like, being at school, like, being someone already signed to a major label?
No one had a deal, period. Yeah, no one. But it wasn't, I know what you're saying, yeah. Now, when I officially had signed, it was, like, just about when I'm leaving, like, exam times. Do you know what I mean? So it's lit. But it's like the money back then, when you're signing a deal, you're thinking that, you know, like you're signing a deal, you're getting hundreds of grands or even tens of grands. It wasn't even that. Nah, I was signing with like 3 or 4 racks or something like that. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Back then, people were signing album deals for like 15 bags, 20 bags.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Publishing was even more of a
pennies. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, I made more money than that doing other shit by that time. Anyway.
When when you looked at the industry at that point, then being 15, yeah, was it like, okay, cool? At that point, you're rapping from 7. You now signed. Are you now looking at like, this is I can actually be a rapper, because the scene, as you said, bro, weren't designed like that.
Yeah. Nah.
It's different.
From young, I dealt with like the labels back then. The labels now are different, innit? Like how people operate now in labels is different. They still get away with fuckeries now, but they got away with fuckeries back then, because there was no, who are you gonna tell? Where's your voice? Do you know what I'm saying? They very much controlled everything. So when I signed, I thought I made it. I thought I must be rich. Next year, roll around with my best friend, we're all gonna be rich. Do you know what I'm saying? Young shit, man. But it definitely didn't go down like that.
What? I mean, if you can speak on it, what started to like raise a flag like, yo, this don't feel right. This ain't feeling right in my spirit. Right?
I think number one, being 15, you never know. Like, you don't fully know what sort of anything you want to do. So all I know is I didn't want to do that sound. Do you get what I'm saying? And then I got a bad attitude, and I'm dealing with other stuff in my personal life and that. Like, I'm still on the streets at that time, and just got long. Just got a mix of everything. A bad time to be a rapper, a bad time to be a signed rapper, and a little guy with a bad attitude. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna blame the whole world. Do you get what I'm saying?
But so this is what I'm thinking, yeah, because I remember going into labels like years ago, bro. Like, I didn't see any black people, yeah.
Yeah.
1, and I knew they didn't understand necessarily our music. 2, but I'm thinking, you being young and going through what you're going through, like, again, I know it's not about social workers, but are people not able to like try and help steer you and say like, yo, trying to explain things to you? Or do you get me? Like, was there any elders or mentors who were able to like walk you through some of the challenges you're going through?
In labels?
Yeah, like, I mean, just labels, even other artists.
Nah.
So you're just literally on your own, like, in that situation?
Yeah.
Figuring it out for yourself?
Yeah.
Right. So, like, obviously, when I listen to your music, you talk a lot about the streets and the things that you've been a part of.
Yeah.
Like, and it's vivid, bro.
Yeah.
It's vivid. Like, it's almost like, when I hear it sometimes, I may use the wrong words, yeah, but it's almost like it sounds haunting, because it's like, it's still there, like,
Of course.
like, is it still there in your head, like, all the things?
Man.
Of course. I think the further away that you get away from like the streets or whatever, do you get what I'm saying? Or like bando life and all that shit, is the more you realise how unnormal it was. Do you get what I'm saying? And then the more that it actually like, that you like, when you step away from bad, when you're in bad, it's normal to you, innit? When you're doing bad, it's normal to you. Then when you step away from bad, you realise how bad it was and how not normal it was. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you start meeting normal people now. Like, you're not meeting other people that have been going to every single town wherever they could and doing their thing, or street nigga shit. You're not meeting no one. So then it's little things, people talking about their life before they was here today, it's completely different. And then, you know, because you're becoming a normal person, do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
But that's an adjustment, though, isn't it? Like, it takes time.
Yeah, it's a transition, 100%. It's a hard transition, though. Do you know what I'm saying?
Which part is the hardest, though?
I think it's like, because it's like, for you to survive in certain environments, yeah, and to wear certain shoes properly, something happens to your mind, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? For you to be a certain way, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? So then, like, what then happens to your mind to then, you can unlearn anything, innit? But you can't undo damage, do you get what I'm saying? So it's like living with damage.
I get it,
That, do you know what I mean? Like, we all know right and wrong, but you're still wired up a certain way, do you know what I mean? Or we all know right and wrong, but your mind's still in a certain place that you can't get out of, do you know what I mean?
And this is what I was thinking, yeah, because obviously we're going to talk to you guys both, but like, how does that affect how you see business? Because people always say, like, this is an industry where you can't trust no one. Get me? Like, and it's like, the deals can be shagged in a way that is never for you. So I'm just thinking, like, with all of that, I won't say the damage, but the experiences, yeah, how do you then look at going into the business part of the music industry, with all that you've like acquired in life, like how do you feel like, okay, cool, that's a good opportunity for me, that makes sense?
I think it just makes us more hungry. Do you get what I'm saying? It makes us better for business. We don't want to be friends. Do you know what I mean? We want to do business. We don't want to sit down and sugarcoat and act like, yeah, you're amazing and I'm amazing, and nah, bro. Let's rate each other's thing, but let's cut to the bread. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think our journey, that only helped us. That only made us more like hungry. Do you get what I'm saying? Like things that we do have to treat it like business. I was at a stage in my life where I could have, I just had a daughter. I could have worked on my family life, took a year out of music and worked on that. That's more important. Do you get what I'm saying? I went hard in music instead. Do you get what I'm saying? LB is at a stage in his life where he's making money. He's taken 2 years out of his life to push his best friend and rap at the same time and not make no money. That's losing out on money. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to go hard then, innit? And now we're just, what's that word called? Like, not refunding, like recouping. We're just recouping. Do you get what I'm saying?
But in that time, do you ever think there was a time where it's like, this ain't gonna happen, man? This is long. I've
thought it was long a lot of times. I never thought this ain't gonna happen. I always knew if we do it, it will happen. Do you get what I'm saying? But it was definitely long. Better times, it gets long now. Do you get what I'm saying? To be honest, of course, bro. We're not normal people, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Like we're not normal people, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like we don't wanna, like, today I might wake up, bro. I get my days. Today I might wake up and I'm hurting, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm in pain, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I'm hurting. Tomorrow I might wake up and I'm the most positive person in the world. Do you get what I'm saying? Wednesday I might see my daughter and I'm counting my blessings. Thursday I'm hurting. Do you get what I'm saying? Like that's reality, bro. Nothing don't just change like now, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? It starts getting worse because your brain has time now to feel. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your brain has time to digest this shit. Because you're not sitting in a bando worrying about Jake's raising it. You're not sitting in a crib worrying about niggas pulling up and smoking you. You're in the suburbs, bro, with a 10 out of 10 beside you. Do you get what I'm saying? On a £2,000 bed, and your brain can start working now and going, oh fuck, like, I am fucked. Do you get what I'm saying? That's reality. It's worth it in a way of everyone's got a plan. I'm talking from a spiritual level because I'm in a different state of mind today. Do you get what I'm saying? Tomorrow I might be in greatness mode in a different, do you get what I'm saying? But it's never worth it from a spiritual point of view. Never.
Does that conflict you any time? Like
conflicts me all the time, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? But I'm smart. I know a lot about my religion. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm a smart person. I might not be like the book smart, and I would have been if I wanted to be. Do you get what I'm saying? But in general, I'm a smart person, so I've got a lot of different understandings about a lot of different things.
How do you deal with like getting a lot of money now from music as opposed to the roads? Like how do you deal with like just managing your finances?
At the end of the day, we're both businessmen, innit? I was a boss, he was a boss. Do you know what I'm saying? In whatever man's doing anyway. So it's like, it's just different because all your money that you spend, we're independent. All the money you make, you gotta spend it. Do you get what I'm saying? All of this stuff ain't happening from this label's pocket, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? So,
because a lot of people do still question, they do question as an invisible hand. Like they do question like, how can you guys be doing so well? Like, do you get what I mean? And do you think that's because like people just can't believe that two brothers can like literally come up?
I don't think people like us have existed in the UK yet. There's sets of artists that happen, and you need to be lucky that they was in your lifetime, and we're just them two, innit? So they're gonna question everything that we do. If we go number 1 tomorrow, they're gonna question it. If we go number 28 tomorrow, they're gonna question it. But we ain't falling off. We're only gonna get stronger because this thing ain't built off of gimmicks. It's not built off of no talent. It's not built off of, bro. If auto-tune got deleted off the face of this earth tomorrow, yeah, and real rap will get you a number 1, we'll be number 1 tomorrow, 1,000,000%. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the reality of it. If you know man's journey, then you know that. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, they're gonna question everything that we do because you're scared of what you don't understand. Can't understand us. We don't understand us. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's what I think it is.
And just about the situation with like, not signing with majors and this and that. Was there ever any regrets? Were you just like short? Was it just the deal didn't make sense to you? You just didn't want to sign?
No, I think there's a lot of youths that should sign. And if we was in a position where we should sign, we would sign. But we're not in that position where we should sign. We're directing a whole new sound. The labels don't know where to push this. We know where to push this. How can we give you control of something and you're not that source? That's like me being the link for fucking this chair. But I'm the only guy that's ever made this chair, but I'm gonna give it to you. Why am I gonna give it to you? You don't know where to put it. You might sell it, but you don't know where to put it. And where to make sure I can keep selling them chairs. Do you know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing against the labels. We got nothing against the labels at all. We like a lot of the people in these labels actually.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they like you guys as well.
Of course.
Like you guys as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But for now, man, we just doing us, man.
I think you're not inspiring. Like I said, the thing I've taken a lot from your movement that you guys are inspiring a lot of people to just believe in themselves more, to kind of do it their way. Do you understand? Like to be fearless. That's what I've taken from like when I talk to other artists. They look to you guys like, right? They're like, look at they're selling out all their shows. They're putting out music. Like your thing is just so non-conventional. It's not even a blueprint. Like it's like no, I don't think anyone could even like mirror it. If that makes sense.
We're very big on like energy and feelings. You know what I'm saying? Very spiritual people. You know what I mean? Even if we're high, we might not say nothing in the room, but we're peeping all of that. Our energy's taking in all of that. And I'm gonna think about it maybe tomorrow, maybe in 4 days, but I've been thinking about that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, energies, man. You just gotta work with the energies. You sound crazy to non-believers when you're a believer, do you get what I'm saying?
Does it, and also now that you said you got a daughter, like, part of this must be for her, like, her future as well.
It's bigger than her. It's bigger than the other children I'm gonna have. It's bigger than my grandchildren. You know what I mean? It's not a small thing. It's bigger than big.
Do you know what your purpose is now then, within this music space then?
Just do what we're doing, man. Change the game. We change the culture. That's what we do. Every time we drop, we change the culture. We're about to drop 3 mixtapes in a year, in 10 months. Next year, everyone's gonna have to start dropping more mixtapes now, because that's the thing to do. Even when everyone's doing these mad debates on who's the best rapper and so all of these best rappers though, tell them stop putting auto-tune on their voice then, and being melodic like us then. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what we do, bro. We shift it.
Do you pay attention to what people like are saying about like things like that on the internet? Or do you just... man.
If like, bro, music is all personal. You could sit there and tell me the worst top 5 ever, but if that's your top 5, bro, that's your top 5, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? I'm trying to change your top 5. We ain't even trying to be the best. Do you get what I'm saying? If you call it that, call it that. I'm trying to compete with none of these fucking idiots. You know what I'm saying? Be real with you.
And I think there's no doubt that you guys are the most impactful in the country. Like when you guys drop,
I think we're one of the most. I think we are underground. We are the most, and I think we are one of them as a whole. I think we have been for the past 18 months as well.
But you said before, remember you said about like even like it's almost like shifting the culture.
Yeah.
That's the impact. Like,
yeah. Well, in that way, then our songs change the culture, bro. There's a little 12-year-old, 13-year-old, or 15-year-old talking about eating pussy in school now, and it's cool. Do you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you talk about that in school, you get beat up.
Yeah.
It's cool now, though. Do you know what I'm saying? That's changing the culture. Even if you ain't heard Nasty, that ripple effect from that song has travelled that far and impacted everywhere. Like,
and being played on radio as well.
Yeah, like we get radio play, we get all of that shit, man. But it's like we don't even focus on that. We focus on the streets, and I think that's why the streets just pay back, cause we pay them. You know what I'm saying? We deliver. We DBE deliver, bro. We deliver. We sleep in the booth, bro. We don't see our family. We don't see nobody, bro. We give our heart, blood, sweat, tears to this shit. Do you get what I'm saying? We're not like these rappers that release one body of work and then go missing for 2 years or 3 years and go on holidays. Do you get what I'm saying? We work, bro. We treat it like a trap. We're trapping night shift. What's the time now?
Yeah, it's coming up to 2.
Coming up to 2. And we just started the studio session. Do you get what I'm saying? So,
like I said, probably my favourite song of yours is Outside, one of them. Do you remember what kind of headspace you were in when you were like writing that verse?
we don't write.
Or just straight?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's why a lot of our like lyrics come a certain way and you think it's so extreme because there's no time to mask it. There's no time to double think about it and say it in this way and say, maybe I shouldn't say that. That's just come to my head. I just made it rhyme. Next bar, next bar, next bar, bounce it, send it to my email, start the next song.
It's crazy because like, bro, because those ain't, I can't count bars, yeah, but those are a lot of bars that you was putting in that tune there. Like
yeah, I was just probably in a like different headspace that I can be like 10 different people in the space of a week. Do you know what I'm saying? Could be 4 different people in a day, so I was probably in a little bit of an upset mood. Do you know what I'm saying? A little bit reflective. Someone probably let me down on that day or something.
And I guess probably last thing I was gonna say is that I've always wondered, like, now that you're noticeable, like, I don't know if your situation, if you're in a long-term relationship or whatever, but how do you deal with the adjustment of like maybe trust issues? Because how do you learn to trust new people?
Don't trust. You just trust people to be people, bro. Take the title away from them. Everyone's gonna let you down. We're humans. We was made to not be perfect in it. We betray our Lord. Do you get what I'm saying? You gotta trust people to be people, innit? Trust that person to hurt you in some way. What? Because you're my girlfriend, you're not gonna hurt me, really? As your mum not hurt you, as your dad don't hurt you. Do you get what I'm saying? That's bigger than your girlfriend. But you gotta trust. Take the title away. Look at your mum as her name, and a person. She's not perfect, is she? She's a human. So I think the trust between everything don't really matter. Do you get what I'm saying?
You know, people feel like that's not cynical, but that's a realist approach of life. Do you get me? They'll be like, but you gotta learn to trust people. Like, do you know what I mean? Or forgive.
Well, you can forgive. You can never forget. You cannot forget. You cannot forgive. It's up to you how you do it. Do you get what I'm saying? But like, you definitely still gotta trust people to not be perfect. Everyone's gonna disappoint you. It's just about who's worth you who's worth me hurting over, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? I ain't gonna meet you for 3 months so you break my little heart. Nah. Do you get what I'm saying? But
so am I going 2 feet first?
Yeah, nah, that's dead. But you know, things happen, man. Happens with friends as well all the time. Friends break your heart all the time as well. Do you get what I'm saying?
It's been nearly 20 years in the game, bro.
Yeah, nearly 20 years I've been rapping. Been rapping for 17 years. I wrote my first rap 17 years ago. I've done my 10,000 hours 150 hours ago. I'm not new to this, bro. You know what I'm saying? One thing I tell people, fuck 10,000 hours, do 50,000 hours. I don't know actually, how long is that? Fuck knows. Whatever that saying is, 10,000 hours. I've been done that, man. Yeah. It might be 10 years or some shit.
Well, I guess the way I took it, like, for you guys just kept going. Do you get me? Like,
yeah, man. My messaging for what I've learned, bro, you just gotta keep going, bro. We've seen fucked up shit in music, and especially on the streets. And one thing about, no matter how fucked up whatever just happened, the world still spins, the bank still opens at 9 in the morning. Do you get what I'm saying? And people still buying their coffee in the morning, nobody cares. So you just gotta keep it pushing.
Because you're making people believers into things that they never believed before, bro.
Of course. That's what we do. Been doing that.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Does that power ever scare you, though?
It's not power, it's temporary power. They'll throw you away one day. They're gonna throw me away one day. I'm gonna throw me one day. Yeah, of course they are, bro. That happens to everyone. They throw you away. They use you and they throw you away. That's why people lose their mind, because they fell in love with the power and thought it was forever. They fell in love with being liked and thought it was forever. And then in 10 years' time, they drop their tape or album and they don't do well and they lose their mind and they go crazy. We here to just change the game. You're gonna remember us as changers. And you ain't gonna cancel us, we're gonna cancel ourselves. And then cut. Do you get what I'm saying?